Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's One Piece Treasure Cruise video, we are breaking down the new Demon Robin, one of the 3 New Year Super Sugo Fest Legend units. I already did a breakdown on Nami and the 2 new rare recruits. You can check it by clicking the link in the description. But now, let's transition to the Discord because we are doing Robin. And holy smokes! I'm so excited for this Robin, and if I may say, respectfully, these artworks look clean, and before we get demonetized, let's proceed with the abilities. She Cerebral, Free Spirit, Super Class Cerebral, and she is also Q, not Int. Pretty surprised, but pleasantly surprised. Finally, some Q units. She is a Super Sugo Fist, of course, and she also has a Final Tap ability. Let's transition to her Captain ability now. She reduces cruise cooldown by 1, she boosts Q, Cerebral and Free Spirit characters' attack by 5.25 times, HP by 1.25 times. If character uses a conditional boost, extends that attack boost by 1 turn, pretty nice. If she launches her special, boosts Q, Cerebral and Free Spirit characters' attack by 5.5 times instead, and additionally reduces damage taken by 30%. Interesting, so instead of having stuff in her special ability, you apply them into her captain ability, which is not bad. I'm guessing she is going to be a conditional attack booster from what we see in the second part of her captain ability. But I also like the fact that finally they decided that 10% damage reduction is trash, so they made it 30. Her attack boost is also very good, and Free Spirit Cerebral is an incredible combination of classes. For her special, she cuts all enemies' HP by 20%, ignoring defensive effects. Not now though. If Captain is Cerebral, allows crew to stack 2 different types of conditional boosts for 3 turns. Okay, we're talking. If Captain is Free Spirit, allows crew to stack 2 different types of conditional boosts for 1 turn. So what if she is captain and the captain has both classes? Is it 4 turns or is it 3 is the maximum anyway? I'm guessing 3 is the maximum. Because if it actually was able to be for 4 turns, I think the special would state that if the captain had both classes, that the buff stacks, but I'm not certain either. Boosts damage dealt to defense down enemies by 2 turns. By how much? It doesn't say by how much. Okay, defense down conditional attack boosting. If enemy has any immunity that prevents defense down status, applies an 80% defense reduction for 1 turn. For 2 turns otherwise. Okay, I'm kind of confused. She can give you different types of conditional attack boosting. As of now, the first one you apply is the only one you can have. You cannot have, for example, conditional attack boost against burned enemies and also conditional attack boost against delayed enemies. Not possible. Now with Robin, you can. It just depends on how many turns depending on your captain. So we can get 2 conditional attack boosts, which can actually increase damage by a lot. Robin herself can give us a defense down conditional attack boost, and it goes through immunity. It's not 100% defense down though. So if there is defense down immunity and defense up, she cannot completely deal with defense up. She can go through immunity with defense down, but the defense will still be active, some part of it at least, so you still need to remove defense up. I guess that's their way to combat her not being broken. But it's definitely interesting because so far, Nami can give you a conditional attack boost that goes through immunity, and Robin can give you another one, both ignoring immunity and both being able to be active during the same time. That's kind of nuts. Super class condition, any Straw Hat character, Yamato, Sabo or Koala. Nice, we have very good options here for her. And her super type special reduces cruise special cooldown by 1 turn. Nice. Buffs or boosts by plus 0.25. And boosts Q Cerebral and Free Spirit orbs by 2.5 times for 1 turn. Okay, that orb boost in a super class special, which means it is uninterruptible for Q, Cerebral and Free Spirit, it is very good. Does it stack with the orb buff? So is it 2.75 times in total? I don't think so, because that wouldn't make sense. Why wouldn't you just say that the ore boost is 2.75 times? I think you need 2 superclass abilities, so you should have 2 Robins as double captain, and you activate one, you get the ore boost 2.5 times, you activate the other, and then it goes to 2.75 times. That makes more sense to me. The wording is a bit weird both in the special and the superclass special. Her Sailor 1 boosts cerebral and free spirit attack and RCV by plus 100, very standard, and reduces cruise cooldown by 1 at the start is her Sailor 2, very nice. Her limit break abilities, she has RCV bind reduction, pinch healing, and the final tap, of course. Let's see what this is all about. At level 5, the condition, any of the following should be on the crew, and you should be on the final battle, so any Straw Hat, Yamato, Sabo, or Koala, the same as her superclass condition, and the effect boosts the chain multiplier by 2.25 times. Obviously, that is not a chain boost for the entirety of your attacks, only for her attack, the final tap. That's why it's a final tap ability. I'm a genius. Now, that's not incredible, it's not bad though, it can really improve your damage, but it's not the best final tap we have seen, let's put it that way. For her support, she does have a unique one. Once per quest, if character launches a conditional boost, buffs the conditional boost by plus 0.2, and she can be attached to any Straw Hat, Yamato, Sabo, or Koala. Okay, it is something new. We see again the focus on the conditional attack boost improvement, but at the same time, you're not really gonna use her for her support that much, in my opinion. Some examples where she can be useful though: Usopp Yasop with the delay conditional attack boost, and of course the new Nami with the paralysis conditional attack boost. But I think that if you do have Robin, she can be way more useful to you and have way more value if you actually use her in your crew, not as support, but as a crewmate or captain, so she can give you the ability to have multiple conditional attack boosts, compared to just giving you a little buff of plus 0.2. Maybe you are in a situation where you can't use her in your team though, I don't know, but the support is not anything incredible. It is unique though, so there's that. Okay, I just looked up her defense down conditional attack boost because in the special here in the Discord it does not say the multiplier, it is 2.25 times, so it is a very good one. Nami had 2.25 times as well, but overall for Robin, this Demon Robin, I'm having 2 initial thoughts. Number 1, lack of utility. She is very unique. She's very niche with being able to provide many conditional attack boosts, right? She can provide one herself, ignoring immunity, which is awesome. But she can't really help with utility. She only reduces a bit of damage from her captain ability and gives special cooldown reduction through her superclass special, but that is pretty much it. So maybe in a quest like Arena, where we see multiple debuffs in multiple stages, we want to combine units that have utility and damage output. So maybe there's not going to be enough space for this Robin. But then again, the counter argument to that is that she can provide so much damage by herself that maybe she just makes more space for you to use specifically utility units to deal with the debuffs, and then she can power through the enemy's HP bar. It seems to me we are not going to be able to fully evaluate this Robin before we use her, before we team build with her, before we team build around her, because just by herself she unlocks so many new combinations. Halloween Perona is immediately a unit that comes to mind because 1, she can provide many different conditional attack boosts with one boost, and at the same time she's one of those units that can definitely be helpful. You can see her potential even though you are not going to use her all the time. But when you are going to use her, in the specific team you are going to use her, maybe she is not able to be replaced just because she offers so much value. I am definitely intrigued by this Robin. I would love to have her. She is very unique. I'm happy with how she came out. I like how she looks. And I am not just talking about the artwork, you perverts. But something I have to mention for new players looking for a breakdown of this Robin as well, this Robin might not be the best Super Sugofest unit, initially at least, for you, because you are not going to have such a well-developed box to use her at her maximum potential. Immediately though, if you do get Robin and Nami, you have a very good potentially combo. The thing is that this Robin has such crazy future potential that even if you are new and get her, and you don't use her all the time at first, you might use her more and more down the line, especially as we see more units with conditional attack boosting and more units that can actually ignore immunity and apply a debuff to the enemy be released. This Robin will only become even better. She is very future proof and it's not a unit that will be outdated in a couple of months, because she is not just a beat stick with good multipliers. That's another reason I like her, apart from the artwork. Okay, that's it. That's everything I had to say about Robin. Third part, of course, with Yamato and Kaido. Definitely stay tuned, subscribe to the channel to not miss out on that. If you haven't yet watched my Nami breakdown, definitely check that out by clicking the video on the left. And of course, if you enjoyed this breakdown of Robin, leave a like, I would really appreciate it. Also tell me your opinion and thoughts in the comments down below, I am very interested to know. As always, thank you so much for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.